up, y'all? I'm Nakisha. Welcome back to the channel where I help you make money from home and build your online brand with video. And today I'm going to be talking about how you can quit your job but still make money. Listen, I get it. Sometimes jobs just don't work out. You either just completely despise them, it wasn't what you signed up for, or you're just completely over it. But guess what? I decided to jump on today and give you 5 tips for leaving your job and not being out here on the struggle bus because of it. Now, this is totally not a call for you to up and quit your job, okay? But this is for people that may find themselves like me and a personal reason causes you to have to leave, or maybe you get fired, girl, or whatever the situation is. I want to give you 5 tips that will help you not be on the struggle bus during your transition. The first tip is to save some money. I know you probably didn't want to hear that because I really didn't want to hear it either. But listen, the fact of the matter is you probably should save some money. People tell you to save about 6 months of living expenses before you decide to quit your job and make sure you have some other form of income coming in. Now, contrary to that, you all know my story. That was not the case for me. I quit my job and had to leave my job unexpectedly. Now, thank God I did have savings coming in, but it was my regular normal savings. This was not, for my living expenses. So I had to make it do what it do as soon as I left that job. I got on hustle mode instantly. And my advice for that is if you don't have a savings and you can't save that 6 months, go ahead and jump into the gig economy immediately. If you have seen, I will link that up here as well. When I left my job, I immediately went to do Uber. Immediately. I had a savings, like I said. It wasn't a planned savings for this, but I did have a savings, but I didn't want to deplete it because I had to leave my job. So I immediately jumped into the gig economy, right? That's where you can sign up to do something like Uber, Instacart, Shipt, something like that on your phone, deliver groceries, take people back and forth, whatever you got to do to start getting that money rolling in immediately and start saving toward that 6 months of living expenses. So the first thing you got to do is save some money. If you can't do that, jump into the gig economy and start saving some money from there. Next, what you need to do is reduce your living expenses. Now, when you're out here and you're working from home, and if it happened all of a sudden and you hadn't planned on it, the first thing you want to do is start eliminating some of those bills, okay? Can you move? Can you reduce that expensive cell phone bill? Can you cut off some of those subscriptions you have or maybe memberships you have? I have a video giving you some suggestions of things to do. I will link that up here, but that is the next thing you need to do. Start reducing some of those expenses, because what you don't want to do is be out here stressing over bills when you're out here trying to make money. The goal is to be focused completely on making that money and not stressing over not being able to pay your bills. Step number 3 is you want to start looking for you a telecommuting position or some kind of position that you can do for a company from home where you can have that consistent income coming in every month. Now, if you know my story, I was already telecommuting before I left my full-time job, so I already had that in the bag as well. So I had other income coming in, but I had to jump out there and replace that full-time income, okay? So you want to get online, look at some of my videos, and find you a position where you can work from home and have that consistent income coming in, right? You're already going to be in the gig economy. You're going to have reduced those bills already. Now, the next thing you want to do is get you some consistent money coming in. The next thing you want to do is find a telecommuting position. You want to find a position with a company that you can do from the comfort of your home. Now, I know a lot of people, are a little bit hesitant about this, but I talk a lot about online call centers here or doing call center work because, for one, I feel like it's one of the easiest positions to get. And when you're in a situation like this, listen, there's so many options out there. So definitely jump on that. Also, go over on LinkedIn and look for, companies that are hiring to do regular, administrative jobs and sales positions and all kinds of things that you can find to do as a telecommunications telecommuting position, but you want to find something. You want to replace that full-time income as soon as possible. And what telecommuting is going to do is kind of give you a sense of that every 2 weeks, every week check that you're used to getting, right? So if you're out here trying to do other things, you have that money to secure your bills and, make sure everything is taken care of at home. So the reason why you want to do this is because this is going to start to build that consistency muscle, build that muscle to where you are not depending on anybody to tell you what to do. Can you trust yourself to work from home and stay disciplined and stay consistent in your work and work like you're at somebody's job and somebody's looking over your shoulder, right? So this is going to test you to see how willing you really are and how much do you really have it to work from home and work for yourself, for that matter. Now we get into the juicy part of it. The next thing you want to do is kind of think about the things that you absolutely enjoy doing. Do you have a hobby that literally you could do all day without getting paid for it? That's probably your hobby, right? What I want you to do is side hustle that hobby. Side hustle that hobby. What do I mean by that? I want you to start making some money for that thing, right? If you enjoy, like literally enjoy going to thrift stores or going to garage sales on Saturdays and sifting through the stuff and finding amazing deals like that just really lights you up on the inside, you need to consider selling some of that stuff on eBay or Poshmark or some of these other sites where you can sell things and flip it. You buy a cute skirt for $1 at a garage sale or something. Put that bad baby up on Poshmark, make you $20 from it. Boom, boom, boom. You have now started to side hustle your hobby, right? This is going to allow you another stream of income coming in so that if the gig economy situation is not the most ideal, but you're doing it to do what you got to do, then that side hustle money will begin to take the place of that gig economy stream. Does that make sense? And then you have two streams of income now, the telecommuting position and the side hustle that you have created. You now have two streams of income. Listen, working from home, especially when you're new to this and true to this like me, and you're not trying to go and work for anybody else, but you're learning, you're out here learning and you're the first to do it or whatever the situation may be. I'm going to tell you now, you need to have multiple streams of income, because sometimes things can be a little bit more expensive when you're doing it on your own. Like for instance, healthcare. Okay, girl, listen, insurance, all that good stuff. So you have to build up multiple streams of income in order to make this thing work and be able to live comfortably how you want to live. So side hustle that hobby, girl. Now, once you found your stride with side hustling that hobby, now you're going to boss up your side hustle. What do I mean by boss up your side hustle? You're about to take this thing into a business. You are about to take that side hustle and say, you know what? It's about time I stop side hustling this thing and boss up and turn this thing into a business, right? So say, for instance, still using the garage sale situation, you have started to sell your stuff on eBay or Poshmark and you're doing really, really good and you've hit your goal and you have started to make, maybe your goal was $1,000 a month off of that thing. Okay, so you're easy making that $1,000 a month. Now what you're going to do, you are going to start getting on YouTube and teaching other people how to take garage store finds and putting them on eBay and making coin off of it. You're going to create some sort of course around, building up a eBay store or whatever, how to garage sell and flip that stuff, how to flip stuff, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call that thing. You are going to boss up that side hustle. Hop on YouTube, create a course, start posting on Instagram. Boss it up. Okay, there's so many ways to figure out how to do that. Don't let the process of how you're going to do that stop you or intimidate you or make you feel like you can't do it. Just start doing. Matter of fact, if you're at that point, DM me on Instagram and say, girl, I've been side hustling this hobby, and now I need to learn how to boss this thing up, okay? Trust and believe me, I will assist you, okay? When you are working from home, you want to make sure you are creating multiple streams of income so that you are not solely dependent on one, right? You want to make sure that you are good, especially if you have kids and you're a mom like me. You want to make sure that you and your kids are good. You want to start saving that 6 months of living expenses pretty immediately. Okay. And I'm talking specifically to you women, men, moms who are new to this, right? When I was new to this, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know where to begin. Listen, I grinded this thing out on my own, figuring out how to make it work. And I'm just trying to soften the blow for you, you know what I mean? And give you some tips to help you do this thing a little bit easier and transition it a lot better than I did, right? So you want to have multiple streams of income. Get you a full-time income. Get you some side income and get you some business income, and you should be pretty good. And don't give up. Focus, persist, continue to work toward whatever that goal is, and you will do well out here. You'll do well out here, and it won't be a big deal. I've gotten some emails from some of you that have found yourself in situations like that, and you just don't know what to do. So I want you to do this. Go ahead and tell me down below if you got a hobby that you want to turn into a side hustle, or maybe you got a side hustle that you need to boss up. Let me know in the comments below, letting me know if you like this video. Was it helpful? Did it make sense? Did you understand what your girl was trying to say? And as usual, thank you guys so much for supporting me on this channel and everything that I'm doing. I appreciate you guys for DMing me, messaging me, emailing me, all that good stuff. I'm telling you, I'm going to be here. Your girl is back consistent. She is back, okay? So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about ways that you can make money on social media. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload that video. And I will see you guys in one of these other videos around here. Go check one out. I'll see you over there. Bye.